Hey guys, Pre-Markinines here. Holy freaking SHINX. About a month ago, I made a video asking you guys for questions to celebrate 12,000 subscribers. This milestone took me 6 years to reach, but as of today, the day I'm recording this video, we are somehow sitting at over 27,000 subscribers. I honestly don't know how to thank you guys. It's been completely crazy. This has been the most amazing month. I can't thank you guys enough. I don't know how to thank you guys enough. Just know that I'm super thankful and that I love you guys and that thank you. But today I'm going to answer as many of your guys' questions as I can. I do want to keep the video sort of short, so I'm not going to answer all of them. This is something I think I might be doing once a month or once every 2 months, however often you guys want to see it. So if I don't answer your question, then don't feel too bad. Let's get into the questions. Will you do 4th gen chaining videos in the future? I'm actually thinking I might. What I want to eventually do is make a compilation of like all the shinies I find in the Friend Safari, or like 50 chain 5th shinies, and make like a series out of that, because I don't think that those shinies should be their own videos on my channel, but I do kind of see the appeal in like a ton of them all together, so I might do a couple different chains and put them all together in a video, and that would include 4th gen chaining and 6th gen chaining too. Coke or Pepsi? Milk. I don't drink soda. How old were you when you first started shiny hunting? I think I started shiny hunting in 2011, which was probably 8th or 9th grade. So whatever age that is, maybe 14, maybe 15. I probably didn't start posting videos until I was about 15, so I think that that's the age. I've been at it a long time. Triangles or polygons, and what is your favorite non-Pokemon game? So personally, I would go with polygons because you could have as many sides as you want, and with triangles, you're kind of just stuck with 3. But as long as you're not a square, I don't care. And my favorite non-Pokemon game would have to be Super Mario 64, hands down, but other than that, probably the Star Wars Battlefront games, 1 and 2. I haven't played the newest one yet. And then the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. I have a lot of good childhood memories with those, so yeah. What the heck is that thing? For those of you that don't know, them saying that thing is referring to this spinning wheel, and it's a wheel that I made. Ouch. I've showcased it on Instagram and Twitter a while ago, but since there are so many new faces here, you probably haven't seen it. I haven't shown it off in a video yet, and it's going to play a large role in a new series I'm starting with the Pokemon TCG. Just to give you guys a little insight, it is a challenge wheel, and what you do is you spin it, and it'll land on one of these R's, which each have a different challenge underneath. I don't know if you can read that. That says Sleeve, Sleeve, Grieve. It's a challenge that I came up with myself, and I'm super excited about them. All 3 of them are challenges I came up with myself, so if you guys like TCG videos, wait. I have a ton of TCG packs to open, and I'm just waiting to start, so those will be coming anytime soon. So if you guys like to watch pack openings, then get super excited because I've got a ton. Will you do streams and other stuff? Yes, but eventually. I really want to stream my shiny hunts, but I don't have a capture card yet, so I'm waiting to get one of those, and then once I have that, then I'll probably start streaming. So hopefully, either before Sun and Moon comes out, or right as Sun and Moon is coming out, I'll be streaming. Where do you see yourself in your channel in 5 years? This is a great question. It's really hard to tell what the future holds. Honestly, I love Pokemon and I love making Pokemon videos, so ideally, I would love to still be doing this. I'm a huge advocate of the idea that adults can do whatever they want. I loved Pokemon when I was a kid. I'm now an adult and I still love Pokemon, arguably more than I did then. You don't have to grow up on the inside, you do have to mature as you get older, but you don't have to stop liking what you like. What is your favorite costume that you've dressed in for a video? My favorite costume would either have to be the scuba gear, which I did for my Clamperl, or the Elsa costume, which I did for Articuno. I'd say that they were probably the craziest costumes that I've done, and they both took a lot of effort for me to wear. I had to tape it so that the spit wouldn't like drool back into my mouth. So every time I finished a hunting session, I would just have to go wash out the snorkel. Yeah, pretty gross. And Elsa, I wore a dress, so yeah. Would you consider doing a human version Pokemon movie as one of your film projects in college? For those of you that don't know, I am a college student that studies production and film, and I recently was part of a big project we did where we dressed up like animals and did a nature documentary. It was pretty much a satire on real nature documentaries, but it ended up turning out super good. So if you want to watch that, you can click the annotation right here. As of right now, I'm gonna say no just because I don't know any special effects and I don't have too many Pokemon costumes. But if we were to do one like the one we did with the animals where we just kind of dress up like the Pokemon, yeah, I could totally see us doing that. What is your favorite Pokemon game for finding shinies? Definitely Heart Gold, Soul Silver. My favorite shinies to hunt are legendaries. There are a ton of legendaries in these games, so it's perfect for me. It's also the first game I ever hunted in, so that probably plays a factor too. Do you ever think you'll stop shiny hunting in the future? Honestly, this is kind of a hard question to answer. I've said I was gonna quit shiny hunting before. I actually stopped hunting for a year on YouTube. Thought I was done, but then I came back to it. So even if I said yes, I don't think I would actually stop. Shiny hunting is just something that I love to do for whatever reason, so until I no longer love it, I'm going to say yes, I will be shiny hunting. Why do you start saying Holy SHINX? I say this in almost every single one of my videos, so naturally this question was asked quite a few times. I did come up with Holy SHINX myself. The reason that I say it is because I don't like the way I sound in videos cursing. I don't care if other people do it, but I just don't like hearing me say a curse word in my videos, so I kind of try to censor myself in that way. I was sitting in my room with my twin brother Dylan and our friend Blake, and we were all just kind of going back and forth and saying things that came to our heads that were Pokepuns. They were going back and forth quite a few times with funny ones, and I couldn't really come up with anything until it hit me. It came out of nowhere. I didn't hesitate. I just came out with it and said, Holy SHINX. They both stopped in their tracks. All three of us started cracking up, and it just kind of stuck from then on. It's not a phrase I came up with for my videos or even expected to use them in my videos this long, but I just said it in one of them and it stuck. So now here I am 6 years later, still saying Holy SHINX, and I would not change it for the world. Where do you get your Pokemon hats? I have a video on my channel where I showcase all of the Pokemon hats that I have. I have about 3 or 4 snapbacks and then a couple of beanies, and most of them are gifts, but I think they come from either Hot Topic, maybe FYE, and this one I bought myself and I got it on Amazon. So usually you can find the hats online. How old are you, and did you ever think the channel would be this big? I turned 21 years old in May, and no, I had no idea when I started this channel that anyone would watch. So to know that 27,000 people thought I was good enough to subscribe to is just completely crazy. Do you think the Sun and Moon Legends will be shiny locked? Do I want the Sun and Moon Legends to be shiny locked? Of course not. Do I think that they will be? Of course. Will you ever do a playthrough of a game? Yes, I definitely want to do playthroughs. I'm not so sure about Nuzlocks or randomizers, things like that. I will honestly do probably whatever you guys most request, but I definitely am interested in starting to do playthroughs of stuff. What is the advantage of having shiny Pokemon? They're different. Will you ever do a video with the Rubik's Cubes? Yes, I eventually will make a video about cubing. As you can see in my background, I've got that giant cube right there, and then there are plenty of cubes on the rest of the background. I don't want to prioritize a cubing video because it's not really something that everybody wants to see, but I know that there are a select few that are interested in that sort of thing. So whether it's showcasing my amiibos or showing you guys how I solve my 3x3s, I think I might do a video for each of those eventually. Will you ever do a meetup in the future? I have no reason to do a meetup as of right now, but if I'm at a convention like PAX East or maybe Worlds, and there are some of you that are there and you see that I'm there, feel free to tweet me and be like, hey, we want to meet you or something like that, because I'd love to meet anybody that wants to meet me, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm standing at the corner of this street, come to the corner of this street and we can hang out. Like, no, I'm not, there's no reason to do that. If you could only pick one starter in Pokemon Sun and Moon, which would it be? So I'm actually really in love with all 3 of these starters, and I usually wait for the evolutions to come out before I make my decision, but if I had to choose right now, I would be choosing Rowlet. Why do you talk so much with your hands in your videos? I talk with my hands naturally in real life, so of course in my videos I'm going to do the same. It's not something that I force, and it's not something that I'm gonna not do just because I'm making a video. So if I'm talking with my hands, it's because I just am naturally talking with my hands. It's not because I'm choosing to talk with my hands. And I really don't think it's a big deal, so it's fine. I think it's fine. So that's gonna do it for this edition of my videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. If you have a question or didn't get your question answered, I will be doing this again like I said, so please leave your questions in the comments and let me know how often I should be making these videos. I also wanna thank you guys one more time. The support lately has been completely crazy and just unbelievable, so thank you guys so much. I've got another countdown coming out very soon, so look forward to that. But until next time, this is the Supreme Arcanine signing out. I will see you guys later.